You know, when we talk about fitness, our minds usually jump straight to muscles, right? Or maybe losing a few pounds. But today, we're going way deeper. We're going to explore this incredible, invisible orchestra that's running inside you right now, your glands and your hormones. And we're going to see how keeping that orchestra in tune doesn't just make you feel better, it might actually help build a better world. And really, this idea right here, it's the heart of everything we're talking about today. It comes from a philosophy called progressive utilization theory, which basically just says that for a society to really thrive, every single person in it has to thrive. So when you take care of your body, you're not just doing it for you. You're building a stronger foundation to contribute to the world around you. So yeah, let's dive into that. This amazing connection between your own vitality and the health of the whole community. It's a fascinating way to think about it, right? It frames fitness as, well, almost like a civic duty. This idea that a whole community just gets more cooperative, more creative, when the people in it are healthy and balanced. The core idea here is that for society to move forward in a meaningful way, we have to focus on the whole person. See, when your physical systems are running smoothly, it has a direct impact on your mental clarity, on your emotional stability, and that in turn just makes you better equipped to deal with the world productively and thoughtfully. It's this incredible ripple effect. So, the big question is, how does our body pull this off? How does it maintain this delicate internal balance? Well, the answer lies in this amazing communication network, your glandular system. This is basically the master control panel for, well, everything. Your energy, your mood, your sleep, how you handle stress, it all comes from here. I just love this analogy of an orchestra. It's perfect. Think of each gland as a different section. You got your strings, your brass, your percussion, and the hormones they release, those are the musical notes. They travel through your bloodstream, carrying instructions to literally every part of your body. And right there in the middle, you have the pituitary gland, the master conductor, making sure everyone plays in perfect harmony. Okay, so within that orchestra, you've got two main sections. On one side, you have the endocrine glands. Think of them as your international broadcasters. They send out these huge body-wide messages. Think adrenaline or growth hormone. Then, on the other side, you have the exocrine glands. They're more like your local service providers, handling very specific, immediate jobs, like making you sweat to cool down or releasing saliva to help you eat. Both are absolutely critical to keep the whole show running. So let's meet some of the star players in that endocrine system. You've got the thyroid, which is kind of like the metronome, setting the tempo for your metabolism. You've got the adrenal glands, the emergency response team managing your fight or flight. The pancreas is your energy crew, dealing with blood sugar. And then there's the tiny pineal gland, the rhythm keeper, making sure you get sleepy at night. Each one has a vital job, all coordinated by the big boss, the pituitary. So if our body is this incredible orchestra, does that mean we just have to sit back and listen? Or can we actually pick up the baton ourselves? Can we actively train our hormones to perform better? The answer is a huge, resounding yes. And one of the most powerful ways to do it is through physical fitness. Let's start with a simple but really powerful number. The World Health Organization says we should aim for 150 to 300 minutes of moderate activity a week. Now, this isn't just about your heart or your lungs. This is a direct investment in your hormonal health. Think of it as the absolute minimum rehearsal time your internal orchestra needs to stay sharp. And what's really cool is that it's not just about moving, it's about how you move. Different movements send different signals. A good run? That's brilliant for making your body more efficient with insulin. Lifting weights? That fires up hormones for muscle repair and vitality. And something like yoga can literally dial down your stress hormones. A varied routine is like playing a full symphony. It keeps the whole system happy. And this is where it gets really interesting. You have to understand the difference between what a single workout does versus what regular training does over time. See, one workout is like a good kind of stress. Your body pumps out cortisol and adrenaline to get the job done. But with consistent training, your body adapts. It actually learns to manage cortisol better. It gets way better at using insulin. Your whole system just gets smarter and more resilient. But let's be real. In our crazy modern lives, with all the stress and sitting around, it is so easy for that internal orchestra to get out of tune. So, what do you do when the music starts to sound, well, wrong? Well, for the answer to that, we can actually look back, way back, to ancient practices that have understood this mind-body connection for literally centuries. Things like yoga and Ayurveda give us these powerful, time-tested tools to help us gently retune our hormonal harmony. And make no mistake, when your hormones go off-kilter, it's a big deal.
It can lead to really common conditions that affect millions of people, from thyroid issues that just drain your energy to metabolic problems like type 2 diabetes. And these aren't just physical. They have a massive impact on our mood and our overall quality of life.
What's amazing about yoga is how specific it can be. It's like having a toolkit for tuning up individual instruments in your orchestra. For example, a pose like shoulder stand is thought to physically stimulate the thyroid gland by increasing blood flow. Bow pose gently compresses the abdomen, which can support the pancreas. And something super calming like child's pose, that directly soothes your adrenal glands by telling your whole nervous system to just chill out. And if yoga is the toolkit, Ayurveda is like the entire workshop. It uses these amazing herbs called adaptogens, like ashwagandha. These are unique plants that literally help your body adapt to stress, often by helping to lower cortisol. But it also emphasizes simple daily routines, like a warm oil self-massage or specific breathing techniques, all designed to calm the nervous system and support your glands. Okay, so let's bring this all full circle. We've looked at this internal orchestra, we've talked about how to train it, and even how to retune it. Now let's connect our own personal internal balance back to that big idea we started with, our collective harmony.
So here it is, a practical roadmap. This brings everything we've talked about together. You got to move your body consistently. You got to nourish it with real food. You need to give it that deep rest it's craving to repair and reset. Restore your mind with some mindfulness. And finally, connect with other people. That last step, that's the real game changer. That's what bridges the gap from me to we and turns your own wellness into a shared, community-building thing.
Because at the end of the day, this is what it all comes down to. Hormonal health isn't just about feeling good in your own skin. It's the foundation for your cognitive and emotional resilience. When your inner world is stable, you just have more capacity to handle challenges, to be creative, and to connect with other people from a place of patience and compassion.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. The next time you lace up your running shoes or roll out your yoga mat, maybe shift your perspective just a little bit. You're not just taking care of yourself, you're strengthening your ability to show up for the world. And in that light, your personal health becomes this quiet but incredibly powerful active service. Thanks for listening.